1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour 30. Yeah, 1 hour 30. Good. Yeah, it's all good. 3, come on. I feel like Bobby Fischer, always 4 moves ahead of my competition. Listen, they ain't gonna stop me ever. Swear it cannot get better. Wearing my Cosby sweater, wearing my Cosby sweater. Douglas! What's up, Christian Grey the Third? I knew a plasterer that would always say that to me in the morning. Oh, Douglas! What's going on? Let's pump these links out there, mate. Pump them out. Love the Roo in the back. It's UFC Australia Day. You know what I'm saying? Bilal's good eye. How are you, sir? Good to see you around the Discord. Good to see you around the channel. How you been, mate? How did we all enjoy the presser yesterday? Cannot get better. And charge like Biggie wearing that Cosby sweater. Oh, Isaac Cord is dead. Dead Cord in Isaac Cord. All right, links are out. There we go. Wearing that Cosby sweater. And chat's up. Beautiful. Everything is good. I cannot believe that Izzy cried. Yeah. What's up, Paradox, the chat? How are you? Boys, when you get here. Anakin, what's up, man? How you going, dude? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Guys, when you get here, can you hit that like button, please? Paradox, can you please hit the like? Bilal's good eye, can you please hit the like? Christian Grey, give it a like, boys. How are we, guys? Crazy 24 hours in MMA, isn't it? Like, legit crazy 24 hours in MMA. I can't believe Izzy cried. I know. DDP or Izzy? Who are you leaning toward? What's up, Tony? Good to see you, man. I do believe that Izzy is going to land the Counter-Strike of all Counter-Strikes and sleep DDP. What's up, Rick Allen? How are you, man? I'm going to locate you soon, you toast-eating soy boy. I'm ready, brother. I'm ready for the fire. Now, that's not me saying I'm an Izzy fan. I definitely am not an Izzy fan at all. But I do think that Izzy is going to catch him with the most brutal Counter-Strike we've ever seen. Love seeing DDP make him the crybender. Did you guys see DDP's post-weight cut interview? Where DC asked him how does he keep making all of his opponents cry? And DDP goes, you know, it might be me. I might be the problem. DDP mogged Izzy in the weigh-ins and the press conference. Talk about a 10-8. I would say it's a 10-7. Tap out. Throw in the towel. Got you. Thank you, Paradox the Chad. Already liked it. Good on you, Christian Grayson the Third. How did Roundtree get a title shot? Well, the UFC figure Roundtree is a Muay Thai striker, and Alex Pereira can knock him out. So that's what they're going with, mate. Is that the Australian flag behind you? That's my Australian flag. That's my don't tread on me Australian flag. Roundtree will be a champ. He will not, Anakin. You know he will not. I want DDP to win, but I just see Izzy chinning him. Yeah, Tony, this is exactly where I'm at. Glad you're also thinking logically, except of where I think it makes Izzy crazier, mate. I think it makes Izzy angrier. Paradox is what I'm trying to say. I think the anger. Like, Izzy got off stage. The second he finished crying, I don't know if you guys caught the behind-the-scenes footage, Paradox. The second that Izzy finished crying, what's up, not the AM, bro? How you going, man? What's up, Toad? How are you? He went off the stage and hugged his mother. Like, I think he's going to walk into that octagon and fucking beat the piss out of Drickus. Or, like, land a hard counter shot on him. Jamie says, Biggie boy! AM, bro, says, Dougie, why are you defending dog molesters? I'm not defending him, not the AM, bro. I'm saying I can see Israel Adesanya landing a clean counter shot and fucking knocking Drickus out. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm tired of these Pereira fans trying to justify this shit. Yeah, I had a clown in the comments of the short that I dropped today. I'm not going to name him, but if you go to the short and look at the comments section, unbelievable. Is he crying as a Hall of Fame moment? Yeah, it is. Spinning Backfist put up a post saying this is either going to age like wine or it's going to be a MMA meme for history. Bro, you're going to be at the event in Perth, right? How much did you pay for the ticket? I am in Melbourne. So, no, I'm not going to be going to Perth. Alex is going to get another defense for sure. Going to heavyweight for sure, Christian Graythan. I agree. Bam Bam W, that's what I picked, mate. 307 looks so shit. Alex is fighting a bum. It does look like shit, doesn't it? Paradox thinks Izzy wins too. Yeah, there's a lot of people that think Izzy is going to win this one, man. Izzy did the same thing versus Strickland and lost every round. Yeah, good point, but I don't think Izzy took Strickland seriously. See, now I am defending Izzy. I don't think Izzy took Strickland seriously, and I think he's taking DDP very fucking seriously. So I think that's probably the difference, not the AM bro. Abstronaut, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Haven't seen you around in a minute. Abstronaut, not the AM bro. Rick Allen, could you please hit the like button? There's 12 people in here, only 5 likes. Come on, boys. Never good to fight with anger, though. Look at what happened in his last fight when Sean brought up his fetishes. No, you're right. It's never good to fight with anger. Yeah, so he could overcompensate. It could go either way. I guess it's one of those things that make... it just makes the sport more fun, doesn't it? Like, you know that Izzy's going into this emotional. And he's either going to be one of those emotional guys that puts it into that fucking cracking hand and it lands a sweet, sweet counter, or he's going to be one of those emotional guys that lets it get to him and gets Jose Aldo'd. Press on, Doug. Halil is my Bilal pick. All right, Anakin, go for it, dude. Go for it. That's a fucking wild pick, Anakin. I'm not going to lie, mate. That is a wild pick. I didn't expect you to pick Khalil Roundtree. Khalil Roundtree is kind of dog shit, but go for it, man. But the one thing that I want to come out of this Khalil Roundtree, Alex Pereira narrative is that this isn't Khalil's fault, right? This is like the UFC's fault. Like, obviously, Khalil is going to say, yes, I would like a title shot. Absolutely, I'd like a title shot. But it is 100% the UFC protecting their new moneymaker. How do you think Izzy's gyno tastes? Oh, salty, probably. Probably like a banana Big M that's been sitting in the sun all week. Bro, Perth is like a quick 30-minute walk from Melbourne. Why are you too lazy to go to an event? Because I've noticed that if you're going to be a successful MMA YouTuber, Rick Allen, you need to be fat. So I'm not getting off this chair and I'm just pumping McDonald's milkshakes into my veins. And then once I get nice and fat, I'll be a successful MMA YouTuber. Unless Khalil kills him on the ground, unless Khalil gets him to the ground at all and kicks him to the body or something, that's a way Khalil could win. Could be. You want me to like you when you're defending a dog? I'm not defending him. I'm saying I see a way of him winning the fight. AM bro. Motherfucker. Also, some people just can't separate the skills from the personal life. Thank you, Jamie. This is the thing. I don't have to like Israel Adesanya or Sean O'Malley to recognize that they're brilliant fucking fighters. But they are brilliant fucking fighters. And Israel's counter shot is amazing. And I promised Blueprint in the chat yesterday that I would rewatch Izzy Pereira 1. I just rewatched it while I was having my lunch before I went on the stream. And fucking Izzy's counter shot at the end of the first round nearly slept Pereira right there and then. Izzy's counter shot is brutal. Brutal. And you can't just meme that away. I think this is going to be a y'all must have forgot it fight for Izzy. I think so too, Tony. I do. I think so too, man. Yeah. After watching Izzy Pereira 1 and after watching DDP versus Robert Whittaker, DDP is going to rush in with his chin down and his fists up in the air, and Izzy is going to counter him and fucking knock him out. He's going to knock him out, man. Khalil is so bad to compare to how the fans view him. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But again, this isn't Khalil's fault that the UFC are protecting Alex. Douglas, stop defending Izzy so much. Your boyfriend and channel partner in the corner, Ian Gary, will get jealous. Fuck you, Christian. Fuck you, Chris. Nicole versus Aguilar was the toughest pick for me. Going with Aguilar. Nikolai versus it's a ballsy move. It's a ballsy move, Abstronaut. I got my picks down in the what is it fucking called? The tab, the community post tab. If you want to see all my picks, they're on the community post tab. To be fair, Dougie, no MMA YouTuber has done live event streaming. To be fair, Dougie, no MMA YouTuber has done live event streaming. What, if I actually went to the event and streamed from the event? I might do that one day. You know, the plan is to go and travel to more events. So maybe one day I'll do one there. Don't go to an event until after you go to the States and have every fried food possible, and then you'll be a porker and more poppin'. Yeah, then I'll be nice and fat, and I'll be a proper MMA YouTuber. Australians are crazy. KO Izzy. Magomed got fucked. Magomed did get fucked. Can we have a moment of silence for Magomed Ankalaev? I don't want to see anyone hit enter on their next chat. No one hit enter on their next chat. We're going to have a Dougie's Corner moment of silence for Magomed Ankalaev. He's fighting 2 weeks after Alex Pereira, and he's not getting the title shot. Alhamdulillah. Poor Magomed Ankalaev. Fucking dogged, boys. Dogged. DDP is going to spam low kicks, clinch, and judo trip. We'll find out together, Abstronaut, in about 24 hours, actually. The pay-per-view starts at midday Australia time. It's 2 p.m. right now. Literally in about 23 hours and fucking 30 minutes, we're going to find out. It is officially, the countdown has officially begun. We're live streaming for the next 23 hours right now, talking back and forth about who is going to win that fight until that fight actually happens. Jamie, call up, cancel all plans for tonight. This is what we're doing. This is like an Alex Jones emergency live stream. 24 hours. This is it. We're going live. All right. Buy my supplements. Magomed's crying. Magomed is actually crying. Poor fucking Magomed. Yeah, Ian helped him set up the kangaroo flag, actually. Why do you drive these rumors, Jamie? You're meant to be my partner. Why do you do this? Have you ever been to Perth, bro? Yeah, my brother used to live in Perth. Been to Perth. Oh, it's a nice city. Nice city. Nice and quiet. Yeah. I'd love to go over to Perth, do the UFC Eternal weekend. Watch Eternal on Saturday night and then go to the UFC the next day. But to get over to Perth, to cover everything that I would need to skip work, to take the week off, to drive down there, probably looking at like a $2,000 weekend, probably $3,000 weekend. Roundtree got a title shot off beating Smith. That's gross. Roundtree got a title shot off being a Muay Thai fighter in Alex Pereira's division because the UFC are trying to protect Alex Pereira. Did you see Chris Dorcas lose to Nunchukwi in CCFC? I didn't, Anakin. I did not go back and watch that much tape all the way back to the CFFC. No, I didn't, man. Aguilera ain't getting KO'd. Okay. Nice. I'm already hearing the lie that Ank will only fight in Abu Dhabi, even though he fought in Vegas in January. Yeah, he's done interviews saying that he would fight anywhere. Like, he's willing to fight anywhere. So, yeah. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, literally, Toad, I made my little short video before work. I just posted a little short on the news. And someone in the comments instantly went, what was it? Oh, Ankalaev is ducking Alex Pereira. I was like, how fucking delusional do you need to be to think that Magomed Ankalaev, the fucking kickboxer, the 6'3" kickboxer, is ducking Alex Pereira? Fucking MMA fans sometimes. We are unhinged. MMA fans need to just go to sleep sometimes. Because I swear to God, it affects our brains. It affects our fucking brains. Rakic has the IQ of a glass in your hand. Easy win for Ankalaev. Wrong, Abstronaut. And it's not just because I'm half Serbian that I'm backing Alexander Rakic. It's not because I'm just biased, even though every single one of my picks on this weekend is for the Aussies. I'm not the most biased MMA YouTuber going around. I'm not. But Rakic is going to fucking sleep Magomed Ankalaev. What a lad and what a lovely thing. You, Jamie, Granny, Layla, and Ian. Fuck off, Chris. Jamie, give Chris a 10-year timeout. Ban him from the channel. Make him the first ban. I'll take you to Perth with me next time. I like it, Miguel. I'm kidding, by the way, Jamie. Don't do that. I like it, Miguel. I like it a lot, man. Next time you're in Australia, make sure to message me on Instagram or in the Discord or on X or whatever. One big happy family. I am low-key embarrassed. What's up, Lane? How you going, man? How you're a based Aussie. And Lotchi, what's up? What's up, boys? Make sure to like the stream when you get here, please. Lane, Lotchi, Toad, I'm sure you already have. Please like the stream when you get here. Lane says, it's low-key embarrassing for Alex taking the Roundtree fight. Lane, Alex comes from that kickboxing background where you just stay busy and fight 100 times a year because the UFC is the worst paying company in the world, and that's obviously why kickboxers need to fight so much so they actually get paid. I think he's just used to saying yes to whoever comes along. And as for Khalil Roundtree, I mean, if the UFC offered you a free title shot, you'd take it. Like, this is just the UFC being the WWE. Oh, a Aussie got here. Someone's fingering the heart button. Izzy crying was an unrealistic hope for me. Can't believe Drickus actually cracked him like that. Yeah, Lotchi, I was surprised at how quickly Izzy broke. It was like the second the servants came up, Izzy broke straight away. So yeah, Izzy's definitely feeling this one. It's a good thing, Lane. It's a good thing, Lane. It means Khalil will get the belt. Khalil's not getting the belt, Anakin, but I love the delusion that you're bringing into this. Ank versus Pereira would sell slightly more, but the UFC wants as many title fights as Alex as they can get. I agree, Toad. I agree, especially with his age. You know, the UFC, they would like to get someone like they do with like a Bo Nickel or a Raul Rosas Jr. You know, they want to get someone around 30 years old, 28 years old. I know Raul Rosas Jr. is way younger than all of that. But the point is, they want to get someone and then milk them for all they can and then toss them to the side. And they've noticed that Alex Pereira has accidentally become a huge cash cow for them, but he's old. So, fucking get him in there quick, and just pump out as many title defenses as possible. That's what they're going for, mate. Then you will see Magomed versus Khalil in 2025. Anakin, that is an unhinged statement, but actually could happen. Could you fucking imagine? The light heavyweight title, Magomed versus Khalil in 2025. Fucking hell. Ever been down the Great Ocean Road? We have been down the Great Ocean Road. Yeah, quite a few times. We love it. Yeah, it's really cool. How dare you pick against my boy, Biggie Boy? He's not Australian. What do you want me to say? Rakic might be the most athletic heavyweight ever, but he is also the dumbest. Pull up his UFC portrait, look into his eyes, and laugh. That's racist, astronaut. You know, as a fellow half Serbian, I'm half offended by that. How dare you? Just because I don't read good and Alexander Rakic looks like a bit of a spud, maybe there's something in the water. Poltan is on the fast track to GOAT status. He is, Mountain Man. It's good to see you, brother. How you been, brother? We're going to go to Rottnest Island and fuck with the Kawakas. That sounds like something Israel Adesanya would be into. Yes, we stayed at a hip camp on the Great Ocean Road near Apollo Bay, and a koala came down to the tree next to Doug and the camper van. It was awesome. Yeah, actually, we have a video on that on our other channel. If you want to go and check that out. There's me chilling in a spa, listening to the Hilltop Hoods, drinking a beer with a wild koala over the top of me. Pretty crazy. Larry, what's up, man? Hey, you guy. Hey, blue eyes. Larry, hit the like button for me, please, mate. How you been? No cars allowed on Rottnest Island, so we will bike and skateboard. That sounds pretty sick. I can't skateboard. I have no ability to do it. I would fall over and break my arms. Anakin is delusional. I got this prediction, my friend. Anakin has gone full delusion mode. Douglas's Memo. I haven't seen you in a minute, man. How you going, dude? Please hit the like button, Douglas's Memo. How you been? Fight of the night prediction. Oh, fuck. I was going to say Dan Hooker versus Gamrot, but Gamrot will make it boring. It's probably going to be Izzy Drickus. Jack Jenkins. We'll see what kind of form. Maybe Jack Jenkins. If he gets into a war. I'm going to go with Jack Jenkins. Cheers, Dougie. I'll be right back. Gonna rip this massive toke to celebrate another step for Alex to be higher on the GOAT list than Dog Bender with half the amount of fights. Enjoy, Chris. Rip away. Me and Flanagan predict these things. I had to try to find a way Khalil can win. And the only thing I can think of is he can maybe catch the pure kickboxer, with a knee or an elbow. Yeah, it's a puncher's chance, isn't it? Because Khalil throws with such savage power that he is going to have to really land clean on him. Yeah, that's about as good as it's going to get for him, Toad, I reckon. I reckon? That's such an Aussie saying. I bloody reckon, mate. Douglas's memo for real, bro. I'll see you back there, Anakin, in a few. Nice. Fight of the night will be Dan Hooker versus Gamrot. Dan Hooker always brings a war. Well, this is the problem with Anakin. You got Dan Hooker who always brings a war, but you have Mateus Gamrot who refuses to be in a war. And if Dan Hooker starts to charge at Mateus Gamrot, Gamrot is going to wrap up a single leg, pull him down onto the ground, dunk him on his ass, and then just wet blanket him the entire time. Hopefully, Dan Hooker's length, that big, long, spidery build that he has, will be enough for him to be able to create some space, get his hips up, and get back up off the ground. So, hopefully that will make it fun, and Dan Hooker's takedown defense has come a long way. And then Dan Hooker does get that sexy little number next to his name, and he is within striking distance of a title shot. Imagine Dan Hooker versus Islam Makhachev 2, 2025 for the undisputed lightweight title. That's exciting. Khalil versus UFC fighter in history to get an immediate title shot coming off a drug suspension. Khalil is the first UFC fighter in history to get an immediate title shot off coming off a drug suspension. It is truly fucking wild, the level of clown show that we have descended into, isn't it? Not the AM, bro. We're going to start watching more One Championship on this channel. We're going to do One Championship watch-alongs. It's going to be something that we mix into the live streams. In fact, I'm going to email One Championship and ask if I can use their content legitimately, because we're going to start to pivot away to a better organization that is more fun. Dan could knee him as he goes for a takedown. He could, Anakin. That's true, man. And hopefully he does. I hate Gamrot. This is such a rigged fake title fight that I don't even count it as a title defense. Okay. Done. This is such a rigged title fight that I don't even think it can count as a title defense towards Pereira's legacy. I mean, it will. Absolutely. I saw. Done. Yeah, I mean, it absolutely will. And the Poetards are going to love it. It's just all the more embarrassing, though, Toad, if he does lose this one. Is Tom Nolan actually good enough to justify being a 1,200 favorite? Yes. He's fucking brilliant. Go watch his Eternal fights. He's really, really good. So Anakin is taking Roundtree. Alex is going to starch him. It's a bet. It's done. It's capped off in history. Someone screenshot it and put it in the Discord. Scamrot struggled holding down Turner from memory, to be honest. Did he, Lotchi? Did he? Because I'm not going to lie to you. I've never once in my life gone back and watched a fucking Gamrot fight. Why would I do that to myself? Dustin versus Dan 2 or Armin versus Dan? Dustin versus Dan 2 would make me... It would get my MMA juices flowing so hard. I'd squirt MMA all over the room. Musical, what's up? What's up, brother? How you going? I'd just squirt MMA all over the place. I'd be so excited by Dustin versus Dan 2. Last 7 fights, DDP is 7-0, Izzy is 4-3. Okay, Mountain Man, I get it. But that doesn't mean that Izzy can't catch him with that fucking counter. What's up, Musical? How are you, man? A cornerstone of our MMA community, Musical MMA. How are you, man? Did someone say, Baby Beanie? How are you, man? Chris and Blueprint, whoever's talking Izzy Muay Thai skills. Larry says, I subjected myself to Dan Hardy's breakdown today, and he made a point of talking about how he wishes Izzy would develop an elbow game. So the reptile himself says that Izzy doesn't have a Muay Thai game. Yeah, I think Izzy very rarely throws that elbow when he's clinching up, like grabbing the hands. He might do the step-in elbow. That's about it. That's about all he does. Musical in the house. People are writing off Khalil. I think he has a chance. Okay. If you say so, Mountain Man, I disagree. But it's also half because of how bad and inactive Reyes is. What are we talking about, Larry? That one's gone over my head. I've forgotten what we're talking about. Damn, that toke got me tired as fuck. Just take it easy, Chris. Settle into the stream. Kick back. It'll be all right. I haven't rewatched either. Just vaguely remember watching it happen. Fair enough, Lotchi. Fair enough. No more MMA juice. I just take that. Oh, right. Yeah. The jokes. I get you. No more MMA juice talk. There'll be plenty of MMA juice talk, especially if people keep teasing me with Dan Hooker and Dustin Poirier too. I can already feel the juices going. Halil can maybe use the tie clinch or completely expose Pereira's ground game by just laying on top for 5 rounds, but I also think Alex's KOs him in round 1. Pereira's ground game has gotten a lot better, Toad. And the length of Alex Pereira compared to the length of Khalil Roundtree, I think Alex Pereira will be able to employ the greatest get-up move of all time, which is, of course, just get up. So I'm not too worried about that. Now, the knees in the clinch could be bad for Alex Pereira, so that's about it. What is your favorite fight of all time? My favorite fight of all time? That's a good question, man. That's a good question. Huh. That's a good question. It might be Dan Hooker versus Dustin Poirier. Could be. Although I do really like Justin Gaethje versus Fiziev as well. And I still think Fiziev won that fight, kind of. I feel like Fiziev won round 2. So yeah, one of those two. I'm good, man. Just traveling home from a gig. Nice, dude. Nice. How did the gig go? The Nolan fight and him betting. Yep. Oh, right. The Nolan fight and him being minus 1200, or is it just because he's that bad? I think it's a mix of both. Especially the Aussie guys from Eternal, they get a nice glazing when they come over. They do want to give them a couple of wins when they get in. So I think it's fair, man. Good to know you didn't get jumped on the train yet. Dan versus Dustin is a very valid answer. I know, but we were just talking about it below, so I didn't want it to be like a recency bias. So yeah, I do like Fiziev versus Gamrot. I like that one a lot. I was just thinking of ways Khalil can maybe win this fake title fight to try and make things more interesting. Khalil robbed Dustin Jacoby, who Alex easily KO'd and kicked. Yeah, I know. That's what sort of makes UFC 307 a bit of a fucking dud fight. Because you've got Raquel Pennington's the... Let me have a look here. Let me have a look at the card here. I think Raquel Pennington is the co-main event, right? Yeah, you got Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree, which we all know is just a free knockout for Alex Pereira. Then you've got Raquel Pennington versus Juliana Pena. Literally end me. Then you've got Vera versus Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison is just going to beat the shit out of her. Evloev Sterling is an interesting fight. I like that one. I'm probably going to be going with Sterling in that. Aldo is a fun fight. Yeah, Dolidze Holland. Holland kicks the shit out of Dolidze. And then Thompson versus Buckley. I'm probably going to be going with Buckley on that one. Yeah. So really, after Aldo walks out, you can actually turn the card off, to be honest. After Aldo and Batista finish their fight, I don't give a fuck about Evloev and Sterling wrestling each other. I don't give a fuck about watching Harrison beat the shit out of Vera. I couldn't give 2 fucks about Raquel Pennington or Juliana Pena. And Pereira versus Roundtree, I mean, you can see that one in a reel. You can watch that one on TikTok after it's done. Just watch the knockout real quick. Let me catch up. Cowboy Oliveira versus the Hawaiian dude. Oliveira. Cowboy Oliveira. If Khalil does win, Poatan will move to heavyweight. They might give him an instant title rematch, depending on the heavyweight picture and where John Jones is versus Tom Aspinall. It depends. Do you listen to JRE? He isn't going to shut up tomorrow during his fight comparison, glazing Khalil. No, I don't listen to JRE that often. No, I don't. I haven't listened to Joe Rogan in 2 years, 3 years maybe. Yeah, since 2020. The gig was dead, but the last set was funny. We mocked a lady for going for a poop. That is funny. Kaikara France versus Urseg. Who are you picking? I'm picking Urseg, mate. Let's go bedtime MMA. What it do, bedtime crew? At least Fiziev would have won if it were for Gaethje's eye poking the shit out of it. Yeah, no, I think Fiziev would have won round 2. So I think Fiziev won round 1 and won round 2, and Fiziev won that fight clean, 2-1. But it's a fucking close fight. They're on a tram. I thought Melbourne only had trams. There you go. Wonderboy Buckley is on the prelims. Fuck my ass. Wonderboy versus Buckley is a firefight. It is a firefight. That's a good one. But it sucks that it's on the prelims, honestly. Just watched too much Corey today. Thought everyone has a tram plus... Okay. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Dolidze versus Holland on the prelims. I don't know. Listen, boys. This is Fucking hell. Look. This is what I'm looking at. All right? Where are we? There. That's what I'm looking at. I got Mobzar all day. I can see why. I can absolutely see why. My balls are telling me to pick Sterling, though. Straight up, my balls are telling me to go with Sterling. Raquel versus Pena is also an undeserved title shot. Why don't they just give Kayla her belt? Because she's the only fighter in that division who is watchable. Yes. Yes, Toad. Exactly. It's Kayla Harrison's belt. Just give her her fucking belt. Why are we fucking around setting her up with other fighters? She's just going to kick the shit out of them. Like, Holly Holm is a really good fighter. She's a brilliant kickboxer. She's done nothing but grappling in that fucking Apex for the last 2 years. Every single Holly Holm main event has just been Holly Holm working on her grappling. Holly Holm is a great fighter. And Kayla Harrison honestly made her look like a child that did karate on the weekends. Like, she had no business being in there at all. Kayla Harrison is very impressive. Very, very impressive. Not my number one, but Yair versus Korean Zombie will always be one of my favorite all-time fights. Yeah, I like that one too. What was the other one I was thinking of? Shit, that reminds me. Sandhagen versus Petr Yan. Just the chess match that is that fight. I really fucking like that fight a lot. Sandhagen and Yan as well. Would you give 3 ducks if Pena was your teacher, keeping you after class? No. Not even then, I still wouldn't give 3 fucks. What it do? Bedtime crew. What's up, Nacho? I can't stand when Kai does that cringy face-off. It's annoying. Yeah. He's just not a Maori. Like, you gotta look like, Carlos Ulberg or, the big cunt, Mark Hunt. You know what I mean? You gotta look like a Maori to pull that off. And he doesn't look like a Maori. He looks like a Kiwi. Aljo destroys Mobzar. That's what my balls are telling me. Kayla is gonna manhandle Vera. Yeah, beat the fucking shit out of her. It's gonna be brutal, mate. It's gonna be like watching an Olympics gold medal boxing fight. Douglas, can you change your name to Douglas Famo? No. What's the joke there? What's with the Famo? What is it, musical? What am I not getting? This one's going over my head, and I don't like it. Pena is going to destroy Kayla. The fuck did you just say, Nacho? Pena is going to destroy Kayla. Kayla Harrison? Juliana Pena is going to destroy Kayla Harrison. Is it what you're saying here? Do you watch MMA? Have you watched Kayla Harrison? Have you seen what that man can do to other women? Have you seen what he does to people? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Are you high? Nacho, that's the dumbest thing I've ever read. Holly Holm was 42, bro. It doesn't count. It counts, man. Holly Holm still has skill, bro. Kayla will be champ. Yes, absolutely, Anakin. Absolutely, she will. Thompson's going to head kick Buckley KO. Oh, I don't think he will. I don't know if Thompson's head kick is strong enough for Buckley's skull. Any of you gents been watching CJI? Have any of you gents been watching CJI? Remember it now, brother? Yes? All right. Pena is the GOAT. Nacho, I couldn't disagree more. I physically could not bring myself to disagree with you more than how much I disagree with you on this. But I guess we will find out mid-next year. We'll find out mid-next year. O'Malley, Marab, and Ilya Holloway might be the only real fights for the rest of the year, with Izzy, Stipe, Kalal, Pena, and possibly Usman getting title shots. Toad, I have a video idea that I will not bring up now on the live stream, but it is very in line with what you are saying. Very in line with what you're saying. And when we get into the week after 305 and we hit a bit of a slump, because the video takes a little bit of homework, oh boy, get ready. Get ready. How many Ray gun celebrations are we getting tomorrow? Ray gun celebrations are we getting tomorrow? Everyone from CKB. Because Douglas says fam every sentence. Dougie, you have been exposed for not knowing your chatters. I guess, you mean Douglas's memo? Right. I guess I have, man. I'm the worst MMA YouTuber there is. Pena is the GOAT. Pena is not the GOAT. I saw Rockhold dapping Mighty Mouse up while he was about to get subbed in Craig Jones. I saw Rockhold dapping Mighty Mouse up while he was about to get subbed in the Craig Jones Invitational. Get the fuck out of here. Why would Rockhold do that? Why? Marry, fuck, kill. Kayla Harrison, Pennington, Josiane, and Nunes. I would move to Canada and instantly and immediately tell a doctor that I need help. I need healthcare. That's what I would do. That's the first thing that I would do. Go to Canada and say, Doc, I need help. And the doctor would say, lie on that table. We're going to sort you out for the cheapest, most efficient way possible. Who wins? Gabby Garcia versus Powhatan. OnlyFans wins that one. Damn, I bet Douglas in chat is going to be hurting right now, Dougie. That's tough. I wouldn't be dead inside after following fellow Doug. Fam. I mean, I think I just skip over the fam part because I don't, Douglas. I think I just skip over the fam part because I don't read it out loud. You know what I mean? I read the rest of your chats, but I don't read the fam out loud because it's like, it's not in my vernacular. I know I would never be like, "What up, fam? How we going?" It's not really the way that I talk. You know what I mean? We have two Douglases. We do. We have many Douglases. For some reason, family and Douglas. For some reason, Douglas's memo keeps getting banned from people's MMA chats. Is the Gabby Craig fight still on? Not sure, Mountain Man. Canada only allows a certain type of immigration. Everyone mass leave after that fellow Doug hate because my real name is Dougie. All right, calm down, Chris. I still don't understand why the UFC brought O'Malley's nightmare matchup to the top of the division and still, instead of making Corey versus Figgy for the title shot, giving O'Malley more title defenses. We don't know if it's going to happen. Like, it's not 100% set in stone that Umar is going to get that title shot. So it's still just the UFC sort of moving things around. You never know until you're there, mate. You haven't got the fight until you got the fight. Look at Ankalaev. Look at Bilal after he was offered the, you fight Gilbert Burns, you're getting the next title fight. Like, nothing is truly set in stone with the UFC until the fight's actually been announced. I mean, look at what they're doing right now. They've got Khamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whittaker right now, which they've said is a number one title contender spot. And then Dana goes on an interview and says Sean Strickland 100% gets the next fight. And then Dana does the Dana White Contender Series post-fight interview the very same day and says, oh, yeah, we'll have to see what happens in Whittaker versus Chimaev. It's just Dana White and the UFC feeding certain narratives in certain directions to just keep the conversation going online. Which as a MMA content creator, it's fucking great for business. It's great for business that Dana White flips every time they turn a microphone on. I want to test myself next time I get a coffee from a cafe and only address the lady as fam. See what happens, musical. Like, what's up, fam? How you going, fam? I'll have a latte, thanks, fam. I'll have a latte, thanks, fam. I'll have a latte. How does musical talk? I'll have a latte, thanks, fam. No sugar. Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. You're alright, yeah? Go on. So instead of fam, you say, Mountain Man, you think that improved Gabby's chances? Yeah, fam. Can I get a quick Douglas's fam latte? Alright, we're all caught up with the chat. Let us go over to Twitter. What am I doing? Over here. Like, where the hell did you go? We have a thumbtack. Oh, the PFL's on today? Huh. Their marketing is really, really good. PFL's marketing is brilliant. Ah, yes, the Kai Kara France face-off. Oh, my God. This is the one, yeah? That's the Kai Kara France face-off. The old Maori tongue out. I think how middleweight will play out is Sean will fight the DDP Izzy winner. And of that fight... And the winner of that fight will fight the Khamzat Whitaker winner. Yeah, I guess the good thing about that, Toad, is that both Khamzat Chimaev and Robert Whitaker are both not the most active fighters in the world. Now, Whitaker's had a pretty good run lately, but traditionally, Whitaker's been a very once-a-year, twice-a-year sort of fighter. He's very happy to just sit in Australia and fight in the middle of the year because he doesn't like to fight during the Christmas break. So that could work pretty well, considering that Sean Strickland is ready to go, and DDP and Israel Adesanya are both fairly active fighters. Izzy more so than DDP, but they're both fairly active fighters. So that could work out perfectly. You have literally said, "What is up, DJ fam," on our other channel. Doesn't sound like something I'd say. Don't even know what you're talking about. Did you see the Gabby versus Craig face-off vid with Renato? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched the face-offs, to be honest, Mountain Man. I watched the... What did we watch? We watched the post-fight press conference yesterday. No, we watched the pre-fight press conference yesterday and then turned it off once Izzy walked away crying. I didn't watch the face-offs. Jamie's calling Dugout hard. Love it. She does that constantly, doesn't she? Constantly. Jesse Coolia said, "What's up, Jesse? How you going, man?" He says, "I'm a New Zealander and I support Drickus and Usyk." Nice, man. Good to see. Good to see. I think Izzy is going to sleep Drickus du Plessis. But, yeah, interesting to see that the New Zealand... You know, it's odd that Kai Kara France wasn't getting a lot of love yesterday, was he, Jesse? Did you notice that at the pre-fight press conference? Kai Kara France was not getting a lot of love at all from the audience, which is pretty fucking weird, man. Craig kissed Gabby on the lips. It was gross. Oh, my God. Why? Why, dude? Why? Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find it. Let's go to UFC 305. We got the Izzy versus Drickus face. I want to see this. I haven't seen this yet. Let's react to this live. Oh, Izzy's got the African necklace. So Izzy decided to wear some African stuff for the face-off. Good on him. Weird that he didn't pick any African symbolage on his shorts, on his custom shorts. And Drickus went with that instead. They're doing a nice long face-off again. I got my money on Biggie Boy. Jamie took her $4 from the stream and put it all on Biggie Boy. Let's see if I can find the... Let's see if I can find the Craig Gabby one. Here we go. What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Is this it? Jesus Christ. Why the fuck did he do that? You crossed the fucking line. Fucking hell. What was this? The fight is now cancelled. Holy shit. The exhibition match might still be on. Wow, wow, wow. Let's have a look at this. I think Kai Kara France is only 1/8 Maori. Haven't seen any DNA tests, but I'm sure he's about 1/8. I'm sure he's about 1/8 the size of the typical Maori fighter, so it's probably a safe guess. Hashtag science. I think that's about right. I think that's about right. He seems about 1/8 Maori. He's got that, like, I'm 1/16th, I'm 1/8. Like, I had a cousin of a cousin of a cousin who was Maori, and he's just fully leaning into it. Ariane Lipski should be a ring girl, bro. Would be more memorable as a ring girl than a fighter, in my opinion. I mean, if you want to ruin the glory that is the ring girls with that, why would you do that? Izzy has been yapping about DDP's ancestors owning slaves while ignoring her. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's, that's part of the course, isn't it? If you didn't fap to that, Chris, I could barely contain myself. All right, trill the fuck out. Diddy's Corner. What's up, Joe Hogan? How you going, man? How you going? She looks terrifying. I know. I wouldn't want her to put me in a fucking armbar. She'd rip my fucking arm off. No road to the CGI episode now. It's 10-minute video. Gabby or Craig interview. Okay. All right. No, it's road to the CGI episode. So this isn't it. There's more than just... You're telling me there's... Mountain Man, you're saying there's more to it than this? This isn't all there is? That's truly fucking crazy. He's a fake Maori. I don't know if he's a fake Maori. Like, Jesse, you said you're a New Zealander, bro. So you know that, like, in Australia and in New Zealand, we've that little box that you can tick for the tax exemption. And in Australia, you are still considered an Aboriginal or a Torres Strait Islander, even if you're 1/16th. Yeah, it's 1/16th. That's how it is in Australia. So I would assume it's pretty similar in New Zealand. Like, even if you're 1/16th a Maori, you can legally and taxably claim Maori. Bloody Elbow said Gabby versus Craig is back on. Okay, cool. Apparently Craig has to do something for Gabby if he loses, whatever that means. Oh my god. Poor bastard. I wouldn't be making that bet. Craig, pull out, brother. Pull out before she pulls all the way in. Before she straps it on and pulls it all the way in, Craig. Pull out. One day, I want to be a ring card guy for a thick baddie fight. Maybe for this one, mate. Auntie, what's up, brother? How you going, man? Could you please hit the like button? Could you please hit the like button on the way in, Auntie? And it's good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a hot minute. Christian Grey, Gabby Garcia. Yeah, there's way more. It's worth a watch. Oh, is it? Type in, Mountain Man, type in what I should watch in the chat, and I'm going to copy and paste it into YouTube. Because I think now that the chat is slowing down just a little bit, it is time to do something that I haven't done in a hot minute, which is go watch some UFC Embedded. We can react to it together. As we get ready for the fucking UFC Embedded episode 5. We can watch it together, boys. Let me get the stream ready. On the back end here. Look at me learning how to fucking MMA YouTube. Look at me go, boys. It's wild, mate. So I got to turn off my own music. Boo. And here we go. Oh, that's good, Doug. Sick man, good little keyboard warrior. Okay, Chris, calm down. Face off. Craig versus Jones versus Gabby Garcia. Road to the CB. All right, let's do that one first. Wait, is Craig Jones versus Gabby Garcia today? Ask Mountain Man. Being distracted, trying to build my own little channel. Thoughts on Izzy crying? Oh, mate, with the building your own channel, you just keep going. Do not stop. Every day. Grind it out. And good luck to you, Anti-Woke. Boys, go check out Anti-Woke's channel. Go click on his thumbnail. Go check out channel. Go give him a like after this stream. Help him grow. Growing an MMA channel. Even from someone that's only got 1 point... We've got about 1,000 subs. It's a fucking grind. So support Anti-Woke. Thoughts on Izzy crying? I think Izzy is going to chin DDP so fucking hard. So fucking hard. Craig is going to... Larry. Don't you ever type that in front of me again. Craig is going to be death by snoo. It's tomorrow. Nobody's watching it. Craig is getting pegged and submitted the blood. Him and Alex Pereira's ex-girlfriend are going to be able to talk. Are you familiar with the saga of the U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren? I am. I was around in the 90s. Some weird sold and some were sellers. Some was... Okay, yep. Yes, you never know, Toad, especially if they were middle class. Who knows? Perseverance is key. The Dark Knight got a rewatch soon. The end. Yes, we must watch The Dark Knight again soon. True. I'm 100% watching it. Are you in between the fights that are on tomorrow, or is the timing... Is he really grappling Gabby? Let's go! Episode 10. This is 40 minutes. We're not watching this on the stream. But I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to leave this up and go back to this. But I'm not watching 40 minutes of that on the stream. No, sir. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's do that. Then we can do this. And we go. Two Smelly Fingers. What's up, man? How long have you been going, Dougie? I have been going for 49 minutes. I'm going to do... What's the time? I'm going to go for another 25 minutes. Two Smelly Fingers. So you got here just in time. Aaron Tats hasn't gotten here yet, so it's clearly not time to wrap up the stream yet. Poor Aaron. So, guys, Aaron Tats... I've done maybe 4 live streams this week. Literally, Aaron Tats has gotten in during my wrap-up every single fucking stream. The poor bastard. So if anyone knows where Aaron Tats is, or if they're on a Discord with him, or if they share any chats or servers with him, someone fucking message Aaron Tats and let him know we're live right now. Thought it was an MMA fight? I thought this was an MMA fight. Dude, this is an MMA fight. Twist his dick. Twist it. Come on, dude. This is an MMA fight. 90s, I meant about an ancestry, more of the late 2010s issue. No, I didn't, Larry. I don't know what you're getting at there. How am I a creeper warrior? Yeah, anti-woke. Match of the century. Nice, mate. Nice. Put up a bat signal for Aaron Tats. Exactly. Let's watch this. So he's chilling with the Springboks. I think they're playing tonight against the Wallabies. Obviously, they're going to lose. Anyone coming to Australia trying to out-rugby Australians, fucking no chance. Unless it's the All Blacks. We always lose to the All Blacks. What are the chances that Dricus du Plessis gets no sleep tonight and just ends up watching the fights? Halil Roundtree and Pereira must be more Dagestani than Ankalaev with all of that... Right. Halil Roundtree must be more Dagestani than than Magomed Ankalaev. Dude, Tarzan, I can't... You were on that comment. I cannot believe the Alex Pereira fans that think that Magomed Ankalaev is ducking Alex Pereira. Forget about Dre. How are you, man? What's up? Do you really think that Izzy beats the real African champion? I do really believe that Izzy is going to catch him on a counter. I think Dricus du Plessis is going to rush in with a big overhand. His head facing down, not looking at Izzy. Izzy's going to catch him with a clean counter. Have you ever been to a town called Warrnambool? Yes, I have. 3 hours down the coast from... Yeah, I have been. Yeah, really like it. Really like Warrnambool. Is that where you're from? Dricus is cool as fuck. Springboks and the Stillnox double champ. I mean, it's going to be a big night in Perth. All the girls in Perth better watch the fuck out on Sunday night. If Dricus wins and the Springboks win, oh my God. If you are listening right now from Perth and your missus lives with you in that city, duct tape her to the fucking bed. Don't let her out of the house, right? Because shit is going to get sticky in Perth on Sunday night. If Dricus and the Springboks get a win, go to your windows and just cover them in condoms. Cover your windows in just stitches of condoms and put it up against the windows. Wrap up condoms, shove them underneath the door. Just protect yourselves at all cost. That's all I'm saying. Because the city, it's going to blow out. Aaron Tats, your car headlights... Aaron Tats, your car headlights are on. Aaron Tats, your car headlights are on. Please report to YouTube and click on Dougie's stream. We've passed through Warrnambool, popped into the Kmart there, pretty sure. Yeah, and some of my mates went to the uni in Warrnambool, Jamie, and that's where we first saw our first Bliss and Esso concert in 2008. It wasn't really a concert. They were playing in a food hall, but it was good, and I got drunk. What's up, Yog? Your thoughts on Alexa Grasso's fate? And it's good to see you once again, Yog. Now that you've copied and pasted that from your computer notepad, you can go on to the next stream. I'll see you in tomorrow's stream, Yog, where you'll once again ask me about Alexa Grasso's stinky, stinky feet. Can we out breakdance Australia? Did you guys see Volk save Australian breakdancing culture single-handedly today on the MMA YouTube, on UFC's YouTube channel? I'm indeed from Warrnambool. Well, Bilal, next time we're doing a road trip down the Great Ocean Road, I'll let you know, and we'll have a beer and we'll say hi. What the fuck is a Springboks? It is the South African rugby team. Why is Israel crying during press conferences? Do you still think Izzy will win? Israel is crying during the press conference because he has a hard time dealing with the fact that he is middle class, and that's okay. For his socioeconomic country that he was in, for the socioeconomic country that he was in, his family had just enough wealth to employ other people around them, poorer people. So he's a middle-class boy. And part of Izzy's hero story journey that he has put in his own mind is that he came from nothing and he fought against all odds to become a champion. And he was just a hard-working mum and dad, middle-class kid. And that really annoys him when people bring that up, because he likes to think of himself as like a Francis Ngannou, if you will. But he's not. He's just a mildly well-off kid for the other people in his region. Obviously, compared to Western societies, he was very poor. But for the people in his region, he was middle class. And he hates that. And Drickus reminded him of that. And then he started crying. Would love to visit Oz. Please do, Anti-Woke. Come visit. Say hi. Come and have a beer. Buddy thinks he won from saying keyboard warrior. I really want Dan Hooker to sleep. That nut hugger Gamrot. So do I, Jesse. So much. So much. I love seeing Drickus out-chat opponents to win. He even started doing this in his press conferences. He's literally making every fighter he does a press conference with break down and cry. That's 2 for 2. It's actually impressive. Doug got drunk. What a surprise. I'd love to have a beer with you one day, mate. We absolutely can do that. That's totally doable. 100% doable. He got exposed for hypocrisy. Yeah. A springbok is a African antelope. Oh, there you go. Did you see Izzy holding a broom at the ceremonial weigh-ins? I did not. I didn't watch the ceremonials. I watched the pre-fight press conference. Haven't watched the ceremonials yet. I think he might be manic and he's having an episode. Yeah, I think it's just a lot of online hatred and it's getting to it. Like Izzy did say, like, I'm just human. I think it's getting to him, you know? Like, he's getting bullied from every fucking angle and it's probably getting to him. So it's probably, as an MMA community, if he loses this, probably time to just pull back. I know we won't because we're a bunch of savage bullies, but it's probably time to just take the foot off the pedal with teasing Izzy. Like, I, for one, am not going to be using that photo that I use in my tier list anymore because it's clearly getting to him. And it's like, it's funny when it's all banter, but when it's just straight up bullying someone, I don't like that too much. So I think it's time to pull back a little bit. I've never seen him like this, though. No, I think it's really... That's what I'm saying, two smelly fingers. I think it's really, really gotten to him. He was rich for a Nigerian. That is the perfect way of saying it, Anti-Work. Thank you. Thank you for surmising that for me. For a Nigerian, he was rich. And he doesn't like that. Izzy's family had to flee their country? No, his family was just wealthy enough for them to live in a better country. It's not like he went to... Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, he's just a middle-class kid from an impoverished country that his family was able to buy their way into a better country and give their kid a better life. And he probably saw how hard his parents worked to get him over to New Zealand and then takes that very personally when people try and attack his family. Yeah. Why did Dan... He normally puts the main character facade on... Izzy normally puts on the main character facade. Yeah, and I think, like I said, it's two smelly things. I think it's just a lot of online bullying and it's starting to get to him quite a bit. Why did Dan Hooker go full spaz in the tattoos? Motherfucker has none and now his entire body is covered. He's 35 and he's at the end of his career and he's having a midlife crisis. My brother bought a motorbike instead. Bilal's good eye. We want to do another road trip series down that way. We'll have a South Australia road trip series. We're planning one, so we will definitely be passing through again at some point. Yep. This is all true. Bilal's good eye. We're going to do another road trip down there, so we can absolutely have a beer. Okay, Dougie, but what do you have to say about Biggie Boy? I have nothing bad to say about Biggie Boy. I like Biggie Boy. I just like Tai Tuivasa more. So that is what it is. He asked for it. He did ask for it, but there's like a point. You know what I mean? Apparently, Brendan Allen and Myron Vittori just got into a fight and Brendan Allen got dropped. Someone give me a link somewhere. I need to see this. That's fucking cool. Izzy is the kind of... I'm going to go... Toad, I'm going to search that on Twitter after I catch up with this block of chat here. I'm going to... Remind me, Toad. Remind me. When the chat slows down again, remind me. Izzy is the kind of guy who wants friends to be liked, so he's really not handling this well. I feel bad for the guy too. Yeah, it's like, ha 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 ha. Oh my god, he's actually gonna pull up. Imagine crying as a grown man being bullied. You just bully back. Yes, that is always the answer. Just tell them to go fuck themselves and smile. That is the best way to get out of bullying. Elizabeth Warren claimed and talked about her torn from the time father started getting called out for it. Or is that the one? Sorry, I got confused with another. Yes, I know this story. They did a DNA test and she's like 2%. Yeah. I know that one, Larry. Yep. I'm with you on that one. He was rich for Nigerian and pretty wealthy as a New Zealander. Yeah, I mean, his first job out of college was like just under 40K a year. Izzy's first job was just under 40K a year, which is like minimum wage, you know? So, yeah. I still feel for him. I can't help it. It's because you're two smelly fingers. It's because you're a human being. Like, and when you see another human being getting the shit bullied out of them, you know as a decent human being, like, we're past the point of banter. We are now at hardcore bullying. When Izzy is the hammer, he is such an obnoxious prick. When he's the nail, he's a sniveling coward. I know. Yeah, I don't deny that. Yep, I don't deny that. I don't hate Izzy. He's a goat. But he is not free from criticism. I know. Look, I know. I agree, guys. Like, I do agree. If Izzy beats up Alex Pereira, Izzy is quite happy to look for Alex Pereira's kid in the crowd and tease Alex Pereira's son just because a fucking kid teased him 10 years ago. I get it. I don't know, man. I have a hard time when I see someone getting bullied and it's like too much for them to handle. Like, I like friendly banter and shit talking, as you guys can probably tell from all the streaming that we've done together. And you are right. It makes it hard because Izzy does pretend that, like, we've caught him in interviews talking about how they fled from poverty. And it's like, no, you bought your way into New Zealand. And we've caught him on camera, like, teasing children in the front row. So you're right. When he's the hammer, when he's the one winning, he's an absolute prick of a guy. Yeah, but it's still like, you still have to have a heart and be like, it's breaking him. Like, it's fucking breaking him, man. Like, Drickus barely said anything, and it fucking broke him instantly. Oh, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too soft. I'm probably just too fucking soft. Let me continue reading. When bullies get bullied, they cry. It's pathetic. Yep. Izzy's biggest struggle is cleaning up a bank his father worked at while his mother was studying to become a nurse. Sounds like a rough time. And that's what I mean, Joe Hogan. Like, it's just a standard, like, hardworking middle-class lifestyle. That's what I'm... Like, it's just you helped with the family business? Okay, good. Cool story, bro. All right. I love Strickland until he couldn't take it back from Drickus. I agree. Yeah, like, Strickland was exactly the same. And that's why we, like, the content creators on my side of the camera started making videos about how much of a fucking hypocrite Sean Strickland is. I was bullied as a kid. Now all those types of people fear me. I agree, Auntie. So was I. Like, I copped a lot of shit as a kid. A lot of shit. Yeah, lots. I edged to Izzy edging to anime. Forget about Dre. That is disgusting. Yog, did you see the last Tough? Oh, Yog, what's up, man? You wrote something that has got nothing to do... Wait, hang on a second. No, should have read it. Did you see the last Tough episode? They all went to a golf course and Grasso decided to walk around with her tasty feet hanging out while everyone else had shoes on. Almost sure she did it on purpose, just for me. Pass me the massage oil, said Yog as he watches Tough. He rubs all of his victories in, but when Strickland beat the shit out of him, he starts begging like a dog. Some would say, yes, Douglas's memo, like a dog. Oh, God. I know that's in Kiwi money, but the conversation, right, living there, that's what... No, dude, that's the thing. Like, yes, it was in Kiwi money, but still 40K in Kiwi dollars during a Kiwi economy in that closed market is minimum wage, or just below minimum. It's a fairly good wage for your first job out of high school. No one that beats off to cartoons is gonna. No one that beats off to cartoons is gonna beat me. Still knocks. No one that beats off to cartoons is gonna beat Drickus Duplessis. Yeah, man. No, true. Actually, not true. Izzy's gonna knock him out. Sorry, Mountain Man. I was pushing through the comments. I think Izzy's gonna knock him out. At least Strickland crying was like 2 months separated and in a conversation without Theo Vaughn about his mother. Yeah, they were having a topic about his family life on a closed-door podcast. Izzy burst into tears while talking to Drickus. True, Joe Hogan, and he did it on the fucking main stage. Oh my god, it's such a bad look. Oh my god, it is such a bad look. Oh my god. Yeah, he burst into tears at a fucking press conference. It's not good, man. Disagree? Bullying is a good thing? Depends on the person. Depends on the person. You know anyone that's ever offed themselves because they were bullied too much? I do. He's not a victim, though. He's basically punching the bully in the nose, no mercy. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think a lot of people have these huge egos. They're really the most vulnerable people deep inside, and then they just like, and it's just like a big defensive mechanism. That is a lot of what like being big and braggadocious is about. It is about like protecting that little kid inside of you. Not for everyone, but for some people, yeah. They make a little blue pill for that, Dougie, or you... You're talking to a dog, not me. All right, cool. Do all of Izzy's creepy tendencies come from his willy washing servant childhood trauma? No, Mountain Man. I think Izzy's tendencies come because GSP was bullying into becoming the... GSP was bullied into becoming the greatest fighter ever. You're right. I think Izzy's tendencies come from... he never fit in. He probably didn't fit in Nigeria because they were middle class and surrounded by people who were starving. And then he moved to New Zealand and he was probably the weird kid with the accent that didn't quite fit in either. So Izzy is constantly probably looked for somewhere to fit in, and he became the king of MMA in the UFC's eyes, and now the fans have completely turned on him, and I think it's breaking him. I genuinely think it's breaking his head. Strickland's childhood trauma was genuine fucked up stuff and a struggle. Izzy just fiddled dogs and had a cook and had servants. They are different, yeah. Like Sean Strickland was abused by his dad. Izzy just couldn't fit in to the people around him. In fairness, I'm going to slow... No, I'm good. I can catch up to all this. In fairness, Strickland has never went for the throat like that, though. He would bring up stuff, but more like fucking with people and level stuff, not trying to rip out their soul. No, Strickland goes pretty fucking hard on people, man. Strickland does go pretty fucking hard on people. And for how hard Strickland goes on people, he should really have a way thicker skin. Way thicker skin. What's up, Deadpool? How are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Yeah, Strickland should be like fucking rock solid. Like DDP. Like anyone can say anything. People bring up DDP kissing other guys, and DDP just goes, I don't give a fuck. I'd kiss my own father. I don't give a fuck. Of course I love those men. Of course I'd kiss them. No, what would make it zesty about kissing other men? So yeah, like you just got to take it like DDP takes it. You know what I mean? After he humped Costa and made Poatan's kid cry, I have zero remorse. Yeah, he still jokes about those things to this day. Gets no mercy in my book. Fair enough. I get it. Totally fair enough. Why do Izzy and Strickland get shit for crying? Wow, John Silver cries every 5 seconds and people think that it's great. Because John Silver doesn't go out and bully other people like Izzy and Strickland do. That would be why. Yeah, he was already having a tough time and now he's on camera crying. Yeah, it's a bad look, Two Smelly Fingers. Yeah, it was recalling that stuff with Theo. It may have never came off if not for Drickus, so he might have led into that. But it wasn't really Drickus that made him cry. Yeah, I get what you mean. But I mean, I guess it sort of just matches up nicely when you're watching a TikTok, Larry. When you see Drickus du Plessis say, I'm going to make you wish your dad beat you harder, or whatever it was that Drickus said. And then Sean Strickland flips out, and then Drickus goes, I seem to have touched a nerve. Like, that is going to be Drickus du Plessis' tagline now. If all fighters could fight and act like Robert Whittaker, then the UFC would be a great place. Yes. Yes, I forgot about Dre. Yes. Been working night shifts on that guru sleep schedule. DP? Deadpool. Oh, you're talking to Deadpool. What's up? Bughead Freak got his first kiss from Drickus. Nice. Izzy crying over morning work shifts is a top 10 sad. I know. I know. And this is the thing, right? And this is the problem that people have with Izzy. Like, he has just a regular middle class story, but he tries to insert himself as this, like, I came from nothing story. And it's like, you had a job, bro. You had a job. Like, my dad was a plasterer before me and his father before him. And like, as a 10-year-old boy, I would help fill up the skips. Like, and we were like, my family was not poor. It was very middle class. I went to a private school. It was a very middle class family. And I went to work with my dad, who was a tradesman, and helped him renovate the houses that we were working on. Brother, you had a job. Fucking, it is what it is, mate. You had a job. Your family had enough of a job to move you to New Zealand. You got a better job when you were in New Zealand. Like I said in my video about the Israel Adesanya thing, if he would use his platform to promote other stories of people around, to say, you know, I want to use being an African champion to lift up Francis Ngannou. Forget about Dre. Thank you for the $3, man. Appreciate that, bro. Thank you so much, dude. If Izzy had just said, like, I want to use my platform to big up Francis Ngannou. You know, the people around me. I had to watch kids like Francis Ngannou struggle so much. I had to watch them struggle so much to make anything of themselves and to be one of the three kings and to stand there and to help signal boost their stories is so important to me as one of the three great African champions. If he had said something like that, instead of trying to put the glory on himself, you guys, the internet, the MMA community, which is what me and you guys are, the MMA community wouldn't tear into him as much as they do. But instead, he tries to insert himself into that. And it's because he did interviews in the past in China when he was a Chinese kickboxer. He did interviews in the past talking about how well off he was. It doesn't land the same way. I watched Lesnar's old fights. His control on the floor is classic. Classic catch wrestling, which I didn't see nowadays. Nowadays, it's a lot of putting the head in the chest and guard and pitter-patter. Yeah, I mean, the wrestling game has changed so much ever since the Dagestani takeover came in. What a switch of conversations. Yeah, the wrestling game has changed so much because of that Dagestani takeover. People now have to really, really work on their anti-wrestling defense, and you've seen MMA wrestling evolves so much as people learn to use the cage as their partner to get back up. Is he coping about how he wasn't privileged even though he had servants? He still had chores. In his big ass house, it was a classic. Yeah. The cringiest thing had to be O'Malley saying, "At least my dad never fucked me." Oh my god. Yeah, Joe Hogan, that one's fucking brutal. To the Sean Strickland comeback, fucking brutal. You know, there's a topic that would get to Drickus, though. Everybody here has at least one. Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, there is something that would get to Drickus. We just don't know what it is yet. True, Larry, yeah. Kissing his coach isn't remotely comparable to the stuff about Strickland's childhood. True. And everyone has got that, like, one thing that will set them off. So, yeah, we just have to look for where's Drickus is. I think the MMA community 100% got in Ian Gary's head and made him pull out. Yeah, I can agree with that one. Yep. When he said cleaning the banks, did he mean like bank or money or banks like water? I think he meant banks because his dad was an accountant. So I think he means like mopping the floors at banks is what I assumed that he meant. I forgot about Drake. Thank you so much for the $3, man. Where am I at? Okay, we're going to be going for a little bit long. No more 5-10 minutes and we'll get out of here. I bet Izzy gets KO'd and doesn't recover from this loss. If he gets KO'd, it's over. He got broken at the press conference. He's been broken in the eyes of the MMA community. Yeah, it's over. Izzy needs to win this one. Izzy unintentionally pulled a Chael Sonnen. I had to see things. I know, Deadpool. I saw that. Oh, I know. You know, I grew up in the mean streets of Oregon. You know, I told my dad I wanted a BMW for my birthday, and he got me a BMW, but it was secondhand. I had to see things. I think the reason why Izzy is broken is he felt like a loser so much of his life, and he finally got to the point where people thought he was cool, but now people are starting to think he's a loser again. Yes, not the AM, bro. That's what I was alluding to before. I think he found his place in MMA, and it's falling apart around him. The crazy thing is, we all know Izzy and Usman would not have included Drickus into their Three Kings shit, no matter how Drickus went about it. No, but it was from a different era. Like they were all champions at the same time. Now none of them are champions. So no, the Three Kings era was like three African champions all at the same time. So no, they wouldn't have included him in that, but they shouldn't have to because none of them are champions anymore. You should write a book about the Dougie family history of plastering, the masters of plaster, the Dougie family legacy. I know, Larry, and that's why my dad secretly jumps on these live streams and reports me to YouTube, because he doesn't want me to ever stop being a plasterer. He never wants me to put the trowel down. Is he also talked about how he went to Africa and flexed on the poor haters once? Yeah, he did. He did. What's up, my zone? Do you think Bam Bam will get knocked out? Absolutely not. And definitely don't ask my girlfriend because she's going for Biggie Boy. So I'm on the Bam Bam wagon. I have to go for Bam Bam. And he only made 38K a year. Yep. I think the coach stuff does get to him. He just happens to have opponents that throw stones from glass houses. Yeah, Joe Hogan, it'll be interesting to see like when it does start to get to him, when a rock solid opponent comes along that hasn't, been abused by their father and I don't know, tried to poverty clout chase. When was the last time Izzy did something not cringe? That's a fantastic question. Bam Bam goes down. No. Also, the part I don't say is that there is only time we've seen Strickland react like that. Not to that degree we've ever seen Izzy break down. No, and I was very surprised by Izzy crying at the presser. Because he's usually so cool and collected. And it just snapped. Like I said throughout this entire stream, I was shocked at how quickly Izzy snapped and how quick it got to him. Bam Bam will be cut if he loses. Yeah, but he will, my zone, you're right. But BKFC, it's perfect for Bam Bam. Perfect. I just had to stop, so forgive me if I sound super soy, but it's fair to the entire community to bully one side and then not the other. No, like, two smelly fingers, I get it, man. And, like, you can only, like, I put my case forward of, like, maybe it's a bit too much bullying for Izzy. Maybe it's time to pull back, guys. But, we're all adults. You can't control other adults in the room, so listen, at the end of the day, it's on Izzy. The way the crowd reacts to him is the way that he reacts to the crowd. And if he wants to keep being smug and corny and cringe, it's going to keep happening. And you can't do anything. You know what I mean? You just got to be like, it is what it is. Never forget, Izzy compared himself to Chadwick Boseman, and he hinted at him having cancer once, all because him talked about people having gone. I know Joe Hogan, and I don't forget that. And this is why people jump on him so hard, because he's done so many things that make it hard to like the guy. Yeah. And he never brought that up again. New channel banner. What's that, anti-woke? Dougie, can you get me construction work in Australia? I can, actually. What's the new channel banner? Sorry, man. Or have you got a new channel banner? Jorgen. Airdrop? What are you airdropping? It's like some real mental warfare. Oh, yeah. Two smelly fingers. We're in mental warfare territory. Hawk trowel or pan trowel? Hawk trowel, mate. Hawk trowel. Hawk and trowel. I swear to God, I could fucking do it with my eyes closed. I have a dance move in the clubs, which is the plasterer. Urseg by knockout? Yes, Miguel. Kaikara France is getting fucked up? Yeah, mate. Izzy going, Alex was cool. Warm night in Miami? Nice, man. Nice. Where are we at? 2 minutes 17. All right, boys. I'm getting to anti-works. And then we're going to wrap this up. Let me catch up on everybody. Where are we at? Izzy needs his prepared lines. Yeah, he does. He got shocked. He did, man. He got fucking rattled real bad. Real fucking bad. I bet Izzy came out, his mother dropping Quinn. I came out of that womb so fast. It was... I don't even have a fucking Izzy line. It's going to be something like really fucking corny and cringe. Like, I came out of that womb so fast, I was like the Flash. Trust. It's too hard to even come up with lines that corny. Why does she like Biggie Boy so much? She was watching his very first fight at the Apex. We were both watching a UFC card. And he came out and fucking knocked the guy out in his first fight ever. And we both just started cheering, Biggie Boy! Biggie Boy! And then we just ran around the house screaming Biggie Boy. And ever since then, he's been like a meme around our house. So yeah, there's some fighters like Dustin, like she will yell out like Dusty, Malarkey, same thing. She likes Malarkey. And I will always yell out like, win a fight, Malarkey. And Jamie will be like, he'll win this one. And then he doesn't. So yeah, just little, like, we make memes like that when you watch MMA in a house long enough, she picks up on the memes. Like Izzy, yeah, we believe that you managed to knock out Costa and Whitaker while you had cancer. Sure, little bro. Yeah. Oh, God. Joe Hogan, this is the thing, man. Like, I see Izzy crying, and I'm like, enough is enough. But then people remind me all the time about everything that he's done, and it's like, Izzy, have you tried not being a cunt? Like, have you tried just not being a cunt for 10 minutes? Have you tried that? Because I bet if you weren't a cunt, people would probably like you. Doug has some unreleased Serbian OnlyFans plastering videos, mud and tape to a new level. Forget about Dre, that would be the nastiest OnlyFans in the world. Waiting for Izzy to span out an embarrassing one-liner is actually funny because he does it every time, no matter when. Yeah, that's true, man. Like, it'll be the most inappropriate. It'll be any time, and Izzy's got a one-liner. Did anybody else notice how Drickus didn't immediately react when Izzy said underdog, and then a couple of seconds later his face lit up before he dropped the line about no one having brought up dogs? Oh, Larry, he practiced that one. I think Guru put that one in. Guru did put that one in his video. So Drickus definitely watched the Guru video and had it ready to go. I just found your channel. It's good to see an Australian MMA live YouTuber. How long have you been doing this? About a year, and I've been doing lives for about 6 months, my zone. So, yeah, I do live streams. I do watch-alongs. I do tier lists, all sorts of shit. So enjoy the channel, my zone. If you want to really do a deep dive on this channel and my thoughts on MMA, if you go to the playlist tab, you will see a playlist of just general topics that are always sort of relevant in the MMA world. And it's a good like way to get into the channel. Dougie, can you also get me a job down under? Yes, there's always work for plasterers. If you have two working arms and two working legs, I will be able to use you on a fucking building site to put some drywall on a wall, nail it off, and mix up mud and sweep up underneath me. If you guys need a job, there's always a fucking job for a plasterer. Respect. I haven't tried learning the hawk yet, but probably going to next time I have a better job. Give it a go, Larry. Give it a go. Give it a go. Done, done, done. Came out of the room fast, like a sprinter. Botched. Came out of the womb fast. There you go, Joe Hogan. Perfect. Joe Hogan got it. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Love the Rue boxing gloves, by the way. Thank you, Two Smelly Fingers. It's obviously to celebrate tomorrow's card. That's it, boys. The 9/11 Twin Towers line was the worst of all time. It really was. Really was. How many undefeated Ngannou punches would you take for 1 million apiece? He will throw a punch at full strength. None, not the AM, bro. I'm pretty sure there's no point earning $1 million if your skull has been fractured worse than Dominic Reyes against Yuri Prohaska. Sadly, we're going to have to watch this prick win a belt in a couple of hours, boys. Yes, boys. So, it is 3 p.m. Just for a little bit of context as we get out of here. As I sit here in this chair, it is 3:13 in Australia, which means in about 22 hours, 21 hours, the battle for Africa happens. I, of course, will be live streaming. Of course, so will Guru. Of course, everyone will be live streaming. But if you want to pop in at any point, I heard you yelling Biggie Boy, so I jumped back on. Jamie, the chat wants to know why you love Biggie Boy so much. If you guys want to jump on for any point during tomorrow's card, I am getting up at 7 a.m. tomorrow, and I'm going to live stream the entire card, from the prelims all the way to the post-fight. And then I'll probably stay on for an hour, half an hour after to live stream as well. So at any point during the day, if you want to click off Guru or click off Ronin MMA or wherever you're watching the fights, click off, come say hi for a little bit, then jump back to the stream that you're watching. Feel free to come in and say hi during that. Until then, this is it, guys. We got a couple of hours left till UFC 305. I hope that you guys have a fucking great night, a great night for the Americans, great day for the English. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the live stream, and then I will see you guys in a post-fight recap video. How far before the start of the early prelims is that? I'll be here for it. I mean, you know what? We're going to do this real quick right now. Really quick right now. Before I go, I'm going to go to Fight Pass. I am going to go to Fight Pass, schedule, Fight Pass prelims. The Fight Pass prelims start in 17 hours. Guys, I'm going to be live again in 16 and a half hours. So I will stay live until UFC 305 starts? No. Do you know what it's like streaming for fucking 8 hours? It is actually, because I stream the entire card. The entire card, from before the prelims to after the prelims. And on a UFC pay-per-view day, it's like a fucking 9-hour stream. It's so long. It's all good. I enjoy it, but I am going to bed before that happens. So, in 17 hours, the fucking UFC fight night is going to start, UFC 305. Me and Rue will be here. I will see you guys there. Have a good one, boys. Have a good one. I'll see you guys at UFC 305. Let's have a good night. I'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi during the stream. I appreciate all of you. Joe Hogan, Larry, Deadpool, Not the AM Bro, Miguel, Anakin, good to see you again. Two Smelly Fingers, good to see you. Bilal's Good Eye, it was good to see you again. See